Welcome back to our ceramics remote learning. I'm so excited for what we are about to create today. I had so much fun with you guys yesterday making our awesome activity drawings, and I'm so proud of all the effort you're putting into your artwork. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. Before we get started, no updates. Just keep on doing what you're doing, showing your best artistic effort, and remembering to send me pictures of all the amazing things that you are creating. Are we ready to get started on today's project? Whoop whoop! All right. So, what we're going to be doing today is an observational drawing. What's an observational drawing? An observational drawing is just drawing what you see. So you're looking at something, you're observing what you see and putting it right onto your paper. So you're pretty much just drawing exactly what you're seeing in front of you. So we're going to take a look, before we talk about what we're going to do with our art, we're going to take a look at some art inspiration from two artists that make a lot of drawings of what they see. And it's called, when you look at a few things and you're drawing it exactly down on paper, right how you're seeing it, it's called a still life drawing. Everyone say, still life drawing. Beautiful. So that's what we are about to create with our very own artwork. So before we go ahead and start, let's take a look at these awesome artists' work. So here we have two different artists showing still life observational drawing or painting. So the first one is Paul Cézanne's work, and the bottom one has Henri Matisse. So first of all, let's just talk about what we notice right away. What are some things that you're noticing in these artists' work immediately? And if you want, you could jot down your thoughts. So you can jot down all the different things that you're noticing right away. As always, if you need more time to think, you can always pause this video and press play when you're ready to continue. So, what are some similarities you notice between the way Paul Cézanne and Henri Matisse created their still life paintings? What are some things that are similar? Why do you think both artists include some fruit in their still life paintings? I see fruit across the whole board. Henri Matisse and both of Paul Cézanne's work have fruit in them. I wonder why. What are some differences you're noticing between their work? Are there anything that you're noticing that's different between their work? Do you think Paul Cézanne and Henri Matisse drew or painted exactly what they saw, or do you think they added their own artistic flair or style to it? If you think they changed it and added their own artistic style, why do you think they did that? Why not just paint it exactly what they're seeing right in front of them? And any other final noticings that you're seeing in these artists' still life paintings? Remember, I'm showing you this artwork not so that you can recreate it in your artwork. This is just an example of two different artists' way of creating what they see in front of them on their paper. And it's not so that you can do the same thing. We all have our different ways of creating, and this is just two artists' way of doing that. Everyone has their own unique artistic style. So let's get started on our own observational drawings. Hey guys, so here comes the fun part. Now we need to pick some objects to draw from observation. So think to yourself, how might you arrange household objects objects we find in our home to draw from observation. So right now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna pause this video, and then while the video is paused, go find some objects in your house to draw from observation. It could be anything you wanna draw. I chose a coffee mug that I made, ceramics, and a sheet. So I'm gonna wrap my coffee mug kind of around with my sheet and draw those two things together because I think it will be interesting. So now pause this video and go grab some objects to draw from and arrange them in front of you in a way that you think you'd like to draw them. And when you're ready, you can unpause the video. So go grab your objects. Pause. Alright guys, so I know that you ran around, you found objects that you thought would be interesting to draw, and now you're ready to draw. So if you're still arranging your objects, think about how you might want them to look on your paper. Do you want them to overlap one another? Do you want there to be different heights? Some things are taller, some things are shorter, different textures, right? So have your objects arranged in front of you and get ready to draw, write what you see. I have my paper, just some lined paper, and I'm going to use my pencil to draw what I'm seeing in front of me, which is my coffee mug, excuse me, and my sheet. So you could just place it right in front of you, and we're going to draw together. And I'm going to work right alongside with you, drawing my observational drawing. But remember, all our art is going to come out different. We all have our own way of creating. So I'm not expecting you to make your work like mine or copy it or anything like that. This is your time to explore drawing what you see right in front of you. So now that you have your objects arranged in front of you, and you have your paper, and you have your pen or pencil, let's start drawing. So here's my mug, my sheet. I'm kind of just placing it in a way that I think will be interesting to draw from. Okay, I have my coffee mugs all arranged and I'm ready to start. I'm going to start by drawing the outline of what I'm seeing in front of me and just draw all the lines the way I see them. I'm going to put on some music for us while we're working. And when I'm starting to draw what I see right in front of me, I'm making sure to do it light because I might want to change things as I go. Already I have something I want to fix. just getting basic outline. Oh no, my cup fell. I'm just getting the basic outline of my object, but my cup just fell, so now I have to redo it because everything has changed. So I'm gonna get my paper because now it's in a different angle. Take your time. You definitely, gotta sneeze. You definitely don't want to rush through our art. Make sure you're taking your time. Right now I'm starting to draw in the different shapes and lines from the fabric that I placed around the mug. There's lots of different like wrinkles and little things. So I'm looking carefully and I'm trying to put all those lines that I'm seeing so I can show or represent the fabric. As you can see, I haven't put like lots of detail or anything. I'm just starting to show the different lines in the fabric. So I'm taking my time and looking carefully at all the lines I'm seeing. I'm gonna switch to another relaxing background music. Maybe some jazz. Oh, it's not working. There we go. Like we talked about when we were looking at the other artist's work, it's totally okay to add your own artistic flair, your own style, right? It doesn't have to look identical to what you see in front of you. Be creative. Drawing from observation is one of my favorite things to do. I love looking at the world around me and turning it into my own art. What are you noticing so far is going well with your art? How are you feeling observational drawing is going? Do you feel it's more challenging than when we make our imaginary drawings? And if so, why? Tell me. Why do you think it's more challenging or less challenging? And I hope you're enjoying it. I certainly am. I find drawing from observation very relaxing. So if you can see, I'm just drawing all the little lines I'm seeing. There's my cup, and here's the lines of the fabric that I'm gonna start to add some value to in different light and dark spots. But first I'm making sure I'm happy with the fabric. And I'm drawing light still because I want to make sure that I don't draw too dark, because if I draw too dark, what's going to happen? Right, if I make a mistake or I want to change something, it's going to be hard to do that if I draw really dark. So now I think I have most of the fabric sketched out. I'm going to start in a minute to do my value or my different shading happening. I'm just stepping back and looking, and really looking at my object and what I'm seeing right in front of me. I'm seeing if it's similar, anything, any lines I want to change, any arrangement I want to change before I start shading it in. Alright, I think I'm ready to start shading a little bit. So I'm just looking at the dark spots and the lighter spots that I'm seeing, and starting to add those different values in. Take your time. Don't rush it. So when we did our value scales, we talked about hatching, cross-hatching, stippling, and shading, or blending. And right now I'm kind of doing blending so that you don't see my lines as much as you would if I were doing cross-hatching where you see all the little lines. Now it's more kind of smooth together. I'm just really taking my time right now, looking at all the differences in light and dark that I'm seeing and trying to add in all those values. From really dark to really light to medium dark. And if you can see, in the fabric I started drawing, there's some really dark spots, some kind of medium dark spots, a little bit more light, and then there's some really white spots. So I'm trying to show all the different values that I'm seeing. But yours might be different. You might not be showing as many values. Kind of like in the Matisse painting we looked at. He didn't show as many values as I'm trying to right now, because that's his style. He doesn't like to do that as much, and that's totally okay. So we have about 3 minutes left of our art time together. Remember, you can always continue working on your art later if you want to. You don't have to stop right when this video ends. I don't want you to feel rushed in any way. I want you to feel like you can take your time with your artwork. As we're coming to the end of our work time together, notice what you've done so far. Take a step back. Look at your objects that you have set up and look at how it compares to what you created. Are there some things you want to add? Or are you feeling like you're becoming pretty satisfied with what you've made so far? And if you are feeling satisfied with what you've made so far, what could you do to take it to the next level so that it feels completely finished? Alright, so I think I need more work time on my art, so I'm going to continue with it after this video has ended. And if you need to do the same, that's totally cool. But I had so much fun doing this observational drawing with you guys. And I don't know about you, but I feel so relaxed because when I do observational drawing, it makes me feel relaxed and centered, and I really enjoy it. So I hope you're enjoying it as well. Had fun checking out those artists with you guys, and I'm just so proud. You make me so proud every day with all of your artistic effort. And don't forget to send me photos of what you made today. I love to see all the amazing things you guys are creating. So definitely do that after this video and when you're done with your work. You could just take a photo of it and send it on over. But yeah, that's it, lovies. Give me a big high five. And I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Bye, lovies.